What's up, guys? Welcome back. I know we haven't been
that active,
but
there's a lot going on, you guys.
a lot, and it's just not in between us or family wise. We're just talking about worldwide.
Yeah.
And before we get to that, I see I got a haircut. I don't look like a bum. But we wanted to get into it. Obviously, it's something that we talked about 2 days ago. We've been constantly talking about. Again, he's a black male in America.
Clearly.
And yes, I'm colored too, but I'm not going to take away from the Black Lives Matter situation. And I think people are doing that. Yes, I do believe that all lives matter. I'm not going to sit here and say, no, I don't support that. But right now, what's burning is the black lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've talked about it. I've told them that I do believe that all lives matter. Whether you're white, Chinese, Mexican, Hispanic, black, dogs, police officer, anything, you know what I mean? I really believe all lives matter, but right now, the group that we're fighting and marching for is Black Lives Matter. Yeah. Me and him have been racially
profiled.
We were younger at the time, so when that happened, we were just looking at each other like, oh shit, like what do we do, it was a group of white dudes in Seal Beach.
Oh, so we were in like Seal
Beach.
Area.
When we were there, they called us wetback and the N-word. Not the cool way, not nigga, but the ER way. And we were like, what the hell? Like, okay. And then on the way back home, because we rode the bikes on the riverbed, again, they're like, here in America, they said something like, oh, you
stay on this side,
on this lane or whatever. And we're like, what the hell? And they just rode the bikes without slowing down or anything, like trying to hit us. But that's the only time I've been racially profiled. Mm-hmm. Yes, there's times where we go to like white cities and people do look at us funny.
You get those weird looks and the stares.
Well, 2 days ago, ago we went to Bass Pro Shop. That area's of a Caucasian area, so we even went to go eat at Red Robin and a bunch of Karens looking at us funny and stuff. But
I feel like he was saying, like, I had this conversation with my sister-in-law maybe like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, maybe like about a week ago. And she had asked, like, man, like, she was telling me, because she was like, I can't fathom, like, what it's like to be a black mother. For her, she has two little kids, my little niece and my little nephew. And she has these two little kids, and she's like, as a white mom, she was like, I've never had to tell my kids, like, or talk to my kids about, like, hey, if you run across, a police officer, this is how you need to act, and this is how you need to approach that situation, for fear of anything bad coming from that that altercation. She was like, I've never had to do that. Like, I just figured, hey, they're gonna be completely fine if they come across.
Yeah, and it's more of like, go look cop, say hi, and ask for a sticker.
Yeah, and she was like, now on the other side, she had asked me, she was like, hey, did your mom ever have to like talk to you about it? And I was like, yeah, growing up, my mom was like, hey, when you come across a police officer, put your hands up automatically. Yeah. Hey, like, I don't have anything, don't shoot, you be respectful, yes sir, yes ma'am, whatever it is. That way nothing comes of the situation. And it's like, man, like, she's like, I can't imagine, like, as a black mom, what's that like to, like, know if your son or daughter's ever stopped, that their life is in danger because they're coming across a cop.
It's a scary situation. Again, I'm colored as well, and
a little bit,
but again, I don't want to take away from Black Lives Matter or, you know, the whole black community, but us as Hispanics or brown people, you know, we go through the same thing, you know, and it's more of fear of, okay, just put it this way, a lot of Hispanics here are immigrants, you know, so we probably don't get the super bad end as African Americans where they literally don't do nothing and they get beat, you know, but, you know, us, we still like go shoot a cop, or, you know, like how CJ said, if you ever get stopped, right away put your hands up on the steering wheel, don't move, because they'll find any excuse to be like, I felt threatened, you know. I just, you know, a lot of people that I've seen on social media are going off that it's fake. I don't know if you've seen that people have gone out to protest and they say that it felt like they paid actors to go protest and make it seem bad.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, my fucking eye. And it's stupid. Like, how are they gonna fucking... Sorry. But how are they gonna hate or pretend, you know, what happened?
Downplay whatever's happening or whatever.
You know what I mean? Like, besides the fact of, like, whole protesting and everything, like, that cop put his knee on the guy's neck. Fuck,
Your
dude.
eye making squishy noises, man.
Look at that shit.
Oh, snap.
I think I got allergies. You hear that noise? Watch, guys, watch.
His eyes over here squishing.
Oh. Anyways, it's just a really fucked up situation, dude.
Yeah.
You know,
even through amidst all the chaos and everything that's going on, I feel like that there's finally going to be some good to come out of this, you know, like either...
I really hope so.
I think on either systems in place are going to have to change, or we're going to see a completely new America that's going to lack a lot of black people. Because I've been hearing like a lot of black people were saying, if it doesn't change, we're just going to leave. Find another country. This ain't it.
You see, and that's the thing, dude, like, we make America what America is, dude. Imagine, like, say, like, all the black people leave, right, and all Hispanics leave.
The truth about it.
We're not saying that, oh, we run America,
yeah,
but we're a big part of why America's running.
The truth of it is like we're not the minorities here.
Hell no.
We're not.
We used to be.
But we're not anymore.
Not anymore, dude. It's just like we're a big. Again, I'm not saying we run the United States or the whole country or states, but we're a big part of the success that the United States has.
Yeah.
You know, like we just come over here, or say or like us, right? Hispanics. Our parents came over here to be successful and raise us, and for us to have a better life. You know, you guys. Yeah. A lot of African Americans come from the ghetto, dude. Mm-hmm. You can say, yeah, they didn't come from another country, but I feel like coming from the ghetto up is like us, our parents coming from Mexico here to have a better life, I feel like. But
it's crazy though, man.
And I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, you guys are stupid, you guys are supporting the movement. It's just like, you know, like those people that think that it's fake and that they're just trying to like make us fall into the system or whatever conspiracy thing is, it's stupid. Like, I'm a big conspiracy theorist, but there's nothing conspiracy about this. No. Yes, there is something that I seen that I was kind of like, what the hell, like cops putting bricks in the streets for people, like that kind of like, what the fuck.
Raise some flags,
but like the whole racial thing, I think it's not gonna end. Racism is not gonna end, and no. I really believe it's not. There's still gonna be those fucking crazy people, but I mean,
unfortunately, I agree. As much as, you know, I hate to say that, and I, like I told you before on that car, right? Like, I was like, you know, for me, I believe there's nothing we can do systematically to change racism. That's a matter of the heart.
That's taught. I mean? That's taught.
It's a matter of your heart, and we can't pass a law to change someone's heart. You know what I mean?
Like I posted last time. If you could learn how to hate, you could learn to unlearn, and learn how to love. Like, how's the color of someone's skin gonna determine who they are, if you're gonna like them or not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But again, people are raised that way, bro.
I mean, like you said, look at us. From the moment we met as little kids in kindergarten, he didn't even speak English.
I didn't speak English at all.
And it didn't matter. You know, as little kids, like, it didn't matter to me.
It didn't matter. Like,
we still played.
My mom said when she watched us that all I did was sign language. Like, if I wanted to go over there and play, it'd be like, let's go. Like, I didn't know, but, look at us now. I just, I don't think racism is going to ever leave, but we can make a change and we can be a big part of it,
But, we're going to go more into detail.
We're going to go more into detail in our podcast, so make sure you guys check it out. It will be dropping on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you guys for tuning in on this video, but you guys, we're going to go into detail with Martin Luther King and how I believe that we're lacking leadership now. That no one has stepped up to the plate and lead the pack, to be honest with you. I've seen multiple famous African Americans before this talking about racism, that us or else or stuff like that, but where are they now? Back in the day, Martin Luther King was leading the pack. He was the spokesman. He was the one pretty much controlled it. Malcolm X, you have your Rosa Parks, you have your Black Panther, you have Cesar Chavez with the whole Hispanic movement with the farmers. But who is here? Where's Oprah? Where's T.I.? Where's anybody? We're screaming Black Lives Matter, protesting, but there's no one leading the pack to. We're like, you know what? I'm going to be the leader. I'm going to go fucking be in front. I'm going to be the face of this, and I'm going to go make shit happen. We can scream all we want, but if we don't have no one to speak up, it's like...
Yeah. Everyone's just shouting in the air.
I haven't seen a leader yet. Maybe I'm speaking too soon, but I don't see no one leading the pack as of now.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you check the podcast out. We're going to go into detail with a lot of stuff. So, thank you guys. Peace.